decided to do an update video. I think it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I last did a video. And the update is that I'm no longer working for USA and I found another job. So what let me... Hold on. What's this? Yeah. I was looking at messages I got from my dispatcher. I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay. So, what was it? Yeah, I quit USA. What led me to quit USA? So, my truck ended up in the shop again. Electrical issues. I had got the truck back for like a day or two, and then had to take it back. I didn't even get far. I don't think I got out of the state before I started having issues and had to take the truck back. And I told myself while I was at home waiting for the truck to get fixed that the next paycheck I get, if I don't get one penny, then I'm gonna quit. Got the truck back, did a little bit of work, got paid, got $0. So that by that time it had been like 3 months without a paycheck and having issues with the truck not getting fixed properly, the loads being crap and all that stuff. And I was getting to a point where I was using credit cards to pay bills, and the credit cards were about to be maxed out. So it was like, I can't go another month doing this because then I'm not going to have any type of funds to pay any bills. So what I did was I wrote a resignation letter and I sent it to HR, I sent it to my dispatcher, and I sent it to Pro-Lease where I got the truck from. And I CC'd them on the email, and I waited a day to see if they were going to respond. No one responded to any of my emails. 3 days went by, and I was like, did anyone get the emails? So I sent the letters all over again, but this time instead of CCing the email, I emailed each person individually. Still didn't get any response. By this time, it was the next pay period. So I didn't get a pay stub saying that I owed any money or anything, and I decided to log into the app, and my credentials weren't working. So basically, I wasn't an employee anymore. So I was like, okay, I guess they did get the email. And what else? What else? And they didn't charge me anything. At least no one contacted me or sent me saying that I was charged anything. It is a walkaway lease, but I wasn't sure because there's always the fine print on those things. But yeah, so I found another job, and it's a local job, and it's pretty much what I was making my last 2 jobs. I'm pretty much making the same, which is fine. It's completely fine. The only thing that sucks is that I'm starting from zero again. I'm thinking that I'm just gonna stick with this job. I haven't had any problems, had any issues. So far everything they told me has been true. They've been true to their word. And at this point, if I can have a company that's true to their word, I'm pretty much sticking with them because it's very hard to find companies like that. The whole thing was a learning experience. And for anyone who is thinking about working for USA, here's my opinion. Working as a company driver is their best division. Especially as OTR. The reason why is because you get to pick your own loads. Granted, in my opinion, they don't pay much for all that you do as an over-the-road truck driver, because I will be completely honest with you, what I'm making now at this local company is what I was making as a company driver with USA. And that's just not a USA thing. That's a over-the-road for a company over-the-road driver just in general. every single job that I had as an over the road company driver, when I found a local job, I was making the same as a local driver or more. Right now, I'm making like 200, 250 more than I did as an over the road driver, as a local company driver. But it's over the road is what you want to do as a company driver. I will say that USA is the best option as a company driver just because you get to pick your own loads. And most of it's drop and hook. And I'm like, if you're gonna do over the road, you might as well do it that way instead of have someone tell you where to go. And as a company driver with USA, you'd send yourself home. So when it's time for the home time, you're not waiting for a dispatcher to figure out. You're figuring it out yourself. So there's no excuses why you can't get home because that's on you. So that's a good thing as well. Now, as far as their owner operator part, every owner operator thus far that I met with USA already own their own truck. Like I'm not saying no one hasn't. Not saying that. I'm just saying I haven't met anyone that went through USA and on their truck recently. I met like 6 owner operators, maybe 8. They already had their truck before they came to USA. And I was like, okay. If you are an owner operator and you already own your truck, then I think USA is an okay company to do that because you already own your own truck. You know, you're not worried about payments or arrears or anything like that. And like I said, they have a low board for owner operators. The economy isn't great right now, so it's gonna be hard to make money. But most of the owner operators I met, they were already close to retirement anyway. They were just working just to work. You know, one guy, no, 2 guys I met, they would work like a couple of weekends out of the month. They weren't working like regularly. And my opinion on the whole, well, technically it's not a lease to purchase program with USA because they use a third party company. But I just wouldn't do it. My opinion, it's not the way things are now. Maybe back in the day you can make some money, but the trucks they give you have over 300, 400,000 miles, and the truck that I was given didn't go through inspection when it was given to me, and when I put it through inspection, it wasn't properly inspected. And yeah, so it's already hard enough where the loads are crappy, but it's even harder when they give you a truck and they don't properly fix it and don't properly work on it and don't do inspection before they give it to you. I mean, even the company that I'm at now, the truck was inspected before they gave it to me. And then I had to inspect it and double check it, and then I had to sign paperwork saying that I did. And their safety department, before they give you the keys, they look at your permit books to make sure it's updated, and then they give you the permit books. Again, it's the driver's responsibility when it comes to the permit books, but it's just like little things like that lets you know what other companies are lacking when it comes to the seriousness of getting this freight out. You know, companies really want to get this freight out and doesn't want drivers to be slowed down when they do little things like that. Opposed when you work for a company and they just give you the keys, truck hasn't been inspected, anything like that. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. People can disagree. But yeah, this whole thing was a learning experience. I can say. Do I say I regret it? To a certain extent, because for so many years, the reasonings that I didn't do the lease to purchase programs with any truck, the reasons why I didn't go out and buy my own truck or anything like that, are what I went through. So I just proved myself right. People always say, oh, it's not right time to buy. It's not right. It's the right time when you have the resources, when you have support, when you have the money to deal with the rainy days. But if you're like me, coming from nothing, just Just stay company. Just find a good company job that you can fit in and save money that way until you get to a point where you actually can buy. Yeah, but yeah, it was a learning experience. But I don't have anything really to add. This is probably pretty much the conclusion of the whole series of videos of me doing the whole owner operator thing. Other than that, yeah, it was a learning experience. Uh, that's pretty much it. So, hope this helps anyone. Bye.